Hello guys! It feels like Pride Month is over and we have entered the middle of July 2025. In this video, we will recommend some of the best gay movies from around the world that many people know about and maybe you haven't seen them. We want you to watch some of the best gay movies that we will mention for you soon. We don't want you to miss some of the best movies that most of the gay community has already seen. But of course you have an all-time favorite, you can share it in the comments. Let's start with the first movie. Before that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here it is.
Cody.
You're my dad.
No, Cody. I'm your uncle.
No, you're my dad.
The first legendary film entitled Shelter was released in the early 2000s, precisely in 2007. Zach lived from a family that was economically deprived. He had to slowly bury his dream of going to art school. He decided to work part-time to support his family, especially his sister who had a son. Zach had a close friend named Gabe. He often spent time at the beach surfing. Gabe was a wealthy person. One day Gabe's brother met Zach for the first time. That's where the feeling of love arose between the two.
Hey, honey.
Summer has officially begun.
The next film, titled The Normal Heart, 2014, is based on events in 1985 and stars many well-known artists such as Mark Ruffalo, Julia Roberts, and Matt Bomer. The film chronicles the events between 1981 and 1984, during which the HIV/AIDS virus spread, particularly among gay men. The film explains that not only the LGBTQ community can contract HIV, but all those who are unlucky. Every aspect of the film has a powerful message for life on Earth, and illustrates the consequences of our actions.
It's beautiful here.
God's Own Country is one of the most popular gay British films of 2017. This film tells the story of a farmer's son named Johnny. His father, Martin, has recently become ill due to a stroke and his elderly grandmother is unable to take care of the farm properly. Johnny takes over their work. To be more helpful, they bring in a migrant worker named Georgia to help Johnny. That's where the connection between the two begins. They often spend time together taking care of the farm. However, one of them chooses to give up because there is no certainty between them.
Hey! I like your boots! I said I like your boots! Goodbye!
Nobody knows I'm gay.
Next up is the most popular Netflix film of 2018 that you shouldn't miss, Love, Simon. Simon is a happy teenager, with a happy family, friends who love him, and teachers who are proud of his academics. Simon's life is arguably the dream of most teenagers his age. But there's one thing his closest friends don't know: he's gay. This film truly delivers a message for everyone, from parents who accept their children no matter what, to children who ultimately become their own person. It's so popular that this film was made into a series called Love, Victor.
Mining communities are being bullied just like we are. What they need is cash.
Yeah, because the miners have always come to our aid, haven't
It
they?
doesn't matter, it's the right thing to do.
Next, there's the film Pride, released in 2014. Set in 1984, a 20-year-old gay man named Joe decides to travel to London to celebrate his first Pride Month. He wants to experience Pride Month with the gay and lesbian community there. Their goal then changes to helping raise money for the families affected by the British miners. They help without expecting anything in return, simply for the sake of humanity. One of the films that inspires us to help each other regardless of who the person is and always spread kindness wherever we are.
If homosexuals are allowed their civil rights, then so would prostitutes or thieves or anyone else.
We need one of our own in office.
Next, there's one of the best films of the early 2000s, titled Milk, 2008. This film tells the story of a man named Harvey Milk, a gay rights activist and the first gay man elected to public office in America. The film begins from Milk's 40th birthday until his death. He opens a salon that also houses the best gay community at that time. He is not alone, but with his partner, Scott Smith, as campaign manager. This film truly depicts love and politics.
Who is you, Sharon?
Next, there's Moonlight, one of the best black gay movies of all time, released in 2016. This film follows the life of a man named Chiron, from childhood through adolescence to adulthood. His life, filled with trials, has made him a resilient and mentally resilient person. As a child, he was shy and small, often bullied because of this. His somewhat unsophisticated mother also didn't pay much attention to Chiron's development. This film won numerous awards at the Golden Globe and Academy Awards.
So what do you do around here?
Read books, transcribe music, swim at the river.
Call Me By Your Name, a film adapted from a novel by André Aciman. Set in 1983 in the summer of Italy. It tells the story of Elio, a 17-year-old teenager who spends time with his family and has fun with his friend, Marzia. One day, they are visited by Oliver, a 24-year-old man who has just graduated and is interning with Elio's father. Oliver and Elio enjoy sharing stories together, until there is a moment where they both can no longer hide their desires. They have a secret relationship, until Oliver's internship ends.
If you're looking for work, I suggest you get in here pronto.
Brokeback Mountain, 2005, a phenomenal film that will always hold a place in my heart. This beautifully crafted film tells the story of two men named Jack and Ennis who met as co-workers on a sheep farm. They became good colleagues and became very close, so close that they fell in love. However, when the job ended, they reluctantly parted ways and chose to marry their respective women. But a reunion filled with longing could change everything. If you haven't seen this movie, check the link in the video description.
I love you, but we cannot see a way that you can live under this roof if you're going to fundamentally go against the grain of our beliefs.
Lastly, this is a must-see for everyone, especially those in conservative families. Jared is an 18-year-old living in a very conservative family and attending a Christian college. While his parents want him to return to being what they want him to be, he becomes increasingly depressed and feels like he can't do it anymore. Conversion therapy actually makes Jared lose his identity and become a miserable person. He just wants to be himself, and he hopes his parents will understand that. If you want to watch a film similar to this, you can watch Prayers for Bobby. And those are the 10 most popular gay movies that we highly recommend you watch, even just once. Let us know if there are any great movies we haven't mentioned. Don't forget to check the video description to watch the movies on the list. Like and subscribe because you, and this channel are awesome. Thank you. See you in another video.